I will see if I have my picture. My name is Anders Wilhelmson, and I'm the founder of People, which you soon will learn what it is. Let's see. In the world today, more than half of the global population lives in cities. And you can ask yourselves then, how does these cities look like? This is how they look like. They don't look like Stockholm. They don't look like Paris. They don't look like New York, even if they're major cities. They don't look like Shanghai either. They look like this. More than 1 billion of the urban population is what we call squatters. And they live what's normally called slums. You could say informal settlements. This looks like this, and this is from Kibera, where in Silanga village, or in the border to Soviet village, where Vincent and Scully had their TEDx show. We're working with these two boys. I can say boys because I'm in my age. This is how they live, and the growth rate is enormous. UN Habitat estimates that by 2020 we will be 1.4 billion living in these type of cities. This is the city of the future, and now we suddenly realize that this will be here and here to stay. Another disturbing fact, especially in these cities, but it's in the global area, is that 2.6 billion people in this earth doesn't have adequate access to a toilet. It means 4 out of 10 people, 80 of you, wouldn't have access to a toilet. And just try to realize that situation. To not being able to go when you need to go. And especially complicated in these crowded areas of the slums, where, like in Silanga village in Kibera, you have 1 person per 5 square meters surface, or you live on 2 square meters housing unit each, 2 square meters. The situation is especially difficult for women and children, and you can imagine why, maybe. Men can normally do it outside. Women can't for cultural or religious reasons. And they also take care of the children, the elder, the disabled in these areas. Which means that calculations are done that every 15 seconds a child dies from diseases, mostly diarrhea, related to infected water by their own excreta. Which means that during my 5 minutes, about 20 children has died. We call it an ongoing emergency. Maybe the most pressing problem in the world, notwithstanding the climatic problems. But this is urgent, this is emergency. And is there a possible solution or a feasible solution to this problem which could be done now? We believe so. Or the most obvious way then is to start at the source when you have defecated. To preventing disease transmissions as early as possible. Now for 4 years I have been working with a group of researchers and the people especially in Silanga village in Kibera, to try to find and develop a new way of toilet, a single-use toilet which is by its nature personal and mobile. Which means it's never occupied, it's never used, it's always clean. It's very simple, but it's yet ergonomically designed for easy and hygienic use. The toilet, I have it here, it's very, very simple. It's in the form of a bag, and don't worry, I won't demonstrate how to use it. But you open it, and then you can put it in a bucket, or hold it in your hand, and then you finishing, you close it, and just end it with a simple knot. The most important, though, with the toilet is that it acts as its own micro-treatment plant. Immediately after you have made this knot, the feces or the urine or both in this toilet starts being clean. And takes up to 1 to 2 weeks. All the pathogens are inactivated, making it a very effective toilet, sustainable toilet. You can see here the toilet. It's made of a biopolymer, which is totally biodegradable. So it ends up destroying itself, creating biomass, carbon dioxide, and water. Moreover, a working sanitation system has to be economically sustainable on all levels, including production, use, distribution, collection, and it has to be able, as I said, to implement it now. If properly sanitized, our feces, our urine, contains important nutrients that can safely be used as fertilizer to increase food production. It's a nitrogen and phosphorus flow, which is related to the climate change. And here you can see how it works in an urban environment to the right, where Sucuma wiki is grown at the backyard of your house. Thus transforming what is waste, pure waste, into pure value, making up the span, creating a value chain that makes this being economically feasible to work. This has now been tested in Kibera in Kenya and in Wilhelmson, 3 hours drive north of Dhaka, with the people. And in Wilhelmson, they call it digital because it's modern. But they also understand that you can take the feces and bring it into pieces, of course, and deliver it where it's collected or bought. So they also call it beautiful, which means it is not a flying toilet or a helicopter toilet, because it's something that has a pure value before, during, and after. Yeah, we have now in the process of an initial large-scale implementation, which will have started now in Kibera and in Wilhelmson. And I will end with this picture showing the single most important person in this project. This is the girl in the middle. It's Camilla Wirsén. She's here. And exactly 4 years ago, on the 19th of September 2005, in an hotel room in Paris, on her 30th birthday, this project was conceived, and there started our journey. Happy birthday, Camilla. Thank you.